The weather in Shillong has been weird. It was nice and bright early morning, and now it's cloudy and looks like it's gonna pour any moment. So basically, I just shot a video about three reasons why I want to sell this Expulse of mine, but also that has let's say pointed out to me that why I should not probably be buying a motorcycle that's for a specific purpose. It doesn't make sense, at least for me, my use cases most of the time. And I don't know if it applies to you as well, but there's a probability. So what I mean is, don't buy a touring motorcycle if you don't see yourself touring, say, at least 50% of your ride time. So that was the mistake I actually had made. So I had gotten the KTM 390 Adventure. Okay, the problem with the 390 Adventure was that I just got it like 3 days or 2 days before the lockdown started. So I could never actually use the motorcycle for 2 years in the lockdown period. It just stayed at home, gathered dust. I made a ton of videos about opening, and testing this and that on the motorcycle, but yeah, I never actually toured with it. And I had gotten the bike because I wanted to do some long distance riding with the motorcycle. And towards the end of it, there were a couple of reasons why I sold that motorcycle, but one of them being, I wasn't using it for what it was meant for. And then the same mistake I've done again with this Expulse Rally Edition. I could have just picked up the regular Expulse, but no, I wanted the Rally Edition because when I purchased this motorcycle, I was actually riding off-road quite a bit. I had quite a few friends who were riding off-road. We rode as a group to through different trails in Meghalaya, and we were enjoying that. But suddenly all of that stopped. The group of friends I did ride with, I'm no longer riding with them for whatever be the reason. So yeah. Unless and until you really, at least my lesson is until unless I see myself doing something, say, going forward, at least in my life, say if I'm not touring in a year for at least say 5 weekends, I probably should never get a motorcycle that is meant for touring, is what I feel. I mean, yes, I would love to do that. I would still today, probably would enjoy owning that 390 Adventure and, going on long rides and go on long rides. But I don't know, I don't see myself doing that often. And then just, owning that motorcycle and using it daily on a day-to-day basis becomes a hassle. You struggle with it on a daily basis, or even if you have a, say, second or third motorcycle for your daily use, the touring motorcycle in this example, a 390 Adventure, would be lying at home unused for most of its lifetime, and I don't want that. I don't enjoy doing that to a motorcycle. Same thing if I even, so I mean, I could probably just get a used scooter for less than 3,000, 30,000 easily today. But then what's the point? This X Pulse Pro with all the fancy suspension would be lying at home for half the time, and I wouldn't be taking it out for my day-to-day use, because I wouldn't find it convenient compared to a scooter any day. So then it defeats the purpose of this motorcycle. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably just better, easier, and you would probably enjoy a motorcycle that you would enjoy riding on a day-to-day basis, rather than owning it for a specific purpose. Like, I'm sure whenever I had to tour on the 390 Adventure, oh boy, I would really enjoy it. If I had to ride off-road trails with this, any day I would enjoy this. But 80% of the time, maybe 90% of the time that I'm using this motorcycle on my everyday life, I'm actually struggling with it. And that is where I actually kind of miss my KTM Duke 200. That is one street motorcycle, a generic purpose motorcycle. I actually enjoyed riding it every day. Work, home, work, doesn't matter. Grocery shopping, doesn't matter. I enjoyed riding it. And it turns out that was the one motorcycle which I used the most for touring. I mean, I had done a lot more tours on that motorcycle, in the Northeast, outside the Northeast, and also for off-road rides for that matter. I believe I had done a lot more off-road trails on that motorcycle than I have done with this. So yeah, a general purpose motorcycle that you would enjoy riding every day is a lot better motorcycle than a motorcycle that you buy for a specific purpose and you don't enjoy it on a daily basis. Does that make sense what I'm saying? I hope it makes sense, because it does make sense to me. There's quite a lot of traffic because of the school timings. And a two-wheeler just simply makes sense in at least Meghalaya, Shillong. I mean, look at it. You can just go through all this traffic without waiting a single moment, without spending time in a traffic jam. And this is what most part of your riding life you're spending in the city. So yeah, I mean, I spend 80% of my riding time in traffic in the city versus riding in the highways. And as much as I would love to ride in the highways, that's not what I do. That's not what my work permits me. That's not what at what stage of life I am at right now. So yeah, So anyway, I think I need to focus a lot more on the riding right now. So that's it for this video. Stay safe, ride safe, and enjoy riding as always. Enjoy your riding, whatever bike you have, doesn't matter. So until the next video, take care.